All right, so I'm outside of a 2018 Honda Civic Sport, Hatchback Sport. Most people commonly go to this because you can see it does have the larger wheel, the body finish on it, and then the dual exhaust in the back. Let's hop inside this car and we'll go over some features together. All right, so let's turn on the heat. First thing I'm going to show you, over here you do have your power up and down windows, auto on your driver and passenger side, your window locks, your door locks, your mirror control, so left and right, and then you touch the pad. Over here on the dash, a couple things. So your tire pressure monitoring system to reset it, vehicle stability assist, this works with your traction control. So this is always on unless you want to turn it off. You'd have to press and hold this for a few seconds to turn it off. So that's if you were stuck in the mud and wanting to actually spin your tires. Jumping over to the steering wheel, here let's show you a couple things. All right, so your Bluetooth controls are right here to answer a phone call, to hang up. To use voice command, you can also press and hold this to your Siri if you have an iPhone and go that route. Volume controls are right here to jump between favorite tracks, or excuse me, favorite stations or tracks right here. Source is going to go FM, AM, you know, whatever I've got going on, USB, Bluetooth, that kind of thing. On the other side, my cruise control options are going to be right here. In the sport mode, or sport model, you are going to gain the paddle shifters, so you can see them hiding back there behind the steering wheel. You will notice over here, I will show you, you do have auto on-off headlights, and then you do have your fog light controls down there. So that's what's going on there. You can see your display, it is digital, so I like that. You can actually see the exact speed you're going as opposed to, I think I'm going 70, 72 if the wrong people are behind you. Jumping over to the stereo system in the sport mode, or sport model, it's going to be a little bit more classic looking. So this looks like the LX model. When you go up a model, that's where you're going to see that touch screen. So from here, you can see as far as jumping through media, if I want to collect a Bluetooth, if I want to go to USB, those options are right there, and then jumping back to the radio right here. You'll notice there is no CD player in this vehicle. So just keep that in mind, starting with all of my new models, and starting actually last year in some of them, I don't have CD players anymore. My AC controls are right here, so how much air, how hot I want it to be, and where I want it to go. Super simple to control that. Down here, probably the three most commonly asked about things. First is brake hold. Brake hold is set up to where if I'm in stop and go traffic and I want to be able to leave it in drive and come to a complete stop and let my foot off the brake and it'll hold, that's what this button is for. Couple reminders, you do have to be wearing your seatbelt for this to work, so it's not going to work in the drive-thru, guys, if you pull off your seatbelt. Electronic parking brake, so how to use that, put the foot on the brake, pull up to set the brake, which while I'm down there, I'll show you that I've got my foot on the brake, and you can also see this one does have the aluminum style pedals, so that's part of the sport model. To release the brake, and by the way, if you set the brake, it is going to show up right there that it is set, so you can see it over in that corner right there. To release it, put my foot on the brake, press down, it has now released the brake pedal, and you can feel it on your foot and you'll be able to hear it. Econ mode, so anytime I engage this, you're going to see a green leaf come on up here, so you can see that leaf popping on and off right there. I can turn this on and off whenever I want. How it works is it will shut down some electrical systems in the front end of the car, improving the gas mileage. What it's going to do though, it's going to take away some things. So the AC unit isn't going to blow quite as hard, and your accelerator, if you smash it all the way to the floorboard, not going to take off and go quite as fast, so keep that in mind. Coming up on the dash, you'll notice this does have like a graphite inlay, so that's part of the sport model. This one does have the black and tan interior, so if you wanted to see what it looks like, it is a two-tone look to it, super sporty. It does use like a neoprene finish now, so it's super nice in that sense too. Other than that, pretty classic car, you know what I mean? This one doesn't have a moonroof or anything like this. This is the hatch, so you can flip down the seats and of course throw them back if you need to. So that is a quick review over a 2018 Honda Civic Hatchback Sport. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me in this YouTube video in the comments. You can always call me at 512-443-4300 and ask for Justin, or you can shoot me an email. It's the letter J and then my last name, Fuller, F-U-L-L-E-R, @howdyhonda.com. Thank you.